So this is what the sunrise looks like. I've been standing here for about 10 minutes, okay, because I was staring at the sun when it was just above the horizon. It's very good for your eyes. Like if you stare at the sun when it's just about the above the horizon, yeah, it will be red in color, red and orange, right? And it won't harm your eyes if you stare at it for 1 or 2 3 minutes, because it's really good. And like, it's good for your eyes, okay. Your eyes will try to shut, because it kind of hurts, but it doesn't hurt in that sense, okay. It's just your eyes gets watery, and yeah, all the dust particles or anything, if it's unwanted for your eyes, will be getting rid of if you do that practice, okay. There is another practice where you have to stare at the candle, and your water your eyes gets watery. And yeah, it's there, okay. It's in, you have to google it, why staring at a candle or staring at at the sun directly when it's just above the horizon is good for your eyes. Yeah, I've been doing it for the past 1 month, and I feel really refreshing, to be honest. I mean, it's a daily routine, okay. So yeah, okay, the reason why I did this video right now is because look at this. This is a jackfruit tree, a favorite one of mine, and it gives a lot of jackfruits. A lot means once it had given out about 70 to 80 jackfruits, okay, in 1 year. Yeah, one time. I don't know when. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, and after that, the average was 40 to 50. This year there are no jackfruits, but there are a lot of mangoes, okay. This year it's the year of mangoes, I guess, because every year there is this cycle in this universe, in this on this nature. It's really fun. I mean, it's really weird also, I don't know why. But okay, that is not the point. The thing is, yeah, I climb this jackfruit and I eat jackfruit sitting on the tree. I don't know if I have any videos on this channel, but if I do, I'll put the link in the description. If I don't, I will, yeah, make a video of it, okay. Whenever I find a jackfruit ripened on the tree, there is one over there, and let's see this year if I can climb it. I mean, I can climb it, but looking at the number of the buds of jackfruits, I don't see this year there will be a lot on the top part of the jackfruit, but it's a vibe, okay. Let's see, I'll put a video, let's see what happens. Okay, see that branch over there, it's dead, okay. And this tree is not planted, I guess, I'm not sure, but looking at the height of the tree, it goes like this and it bends like this. And I was worried, okay, when that branch was alive, when there were a lot of wind, that that branch was waving the whole tree, okay. And yeah, this tree is not trained, in a sense it was not pruned and all, it was just let to grow by itself. And a pruned tree will be balanced, right? This side, that side, the branches and all. But this one, I was a little worried when I was looking at that branch, because yeah, it was waving the whole tree, and I thought this the stronger winds would split this tree, okay, in half on the from the middle, because if the weight of that branch would affect the whole tree, then obviously something would happen over here. I mean, I was a little worried, okay, about that branch particularly when there were a lot of jackfruits on it. Yeah, I was very worried, very means really worried, because this is the only jackfruit tree that gives out jackfruit here in this field. I mean, this is the only best jackfruit to my tongue, okay. So if this goes out, I mean, if this breaks or something happens to it, yeah, I would be worried, to be honest, that I won't get jackfruits anymore like that and all. So yeah, I thought I have to cut that top branch over there, okay, from the base only, so that this will get some kind of a stabilized growth. And my mind was telling me, you have to either get a hire someone with a chainsaw and make the cut, okay, or buy a chainsaw and you do the work yourself, okay. And yeah, I was hovering around buying chainsaws and all, like I have to buy a chainsaw, it will be very good, I can work in the garden, in the field, by using that chainsaw, it will be fun and all. Yeah, my mind was giving those vibes, okay. I think 1 month, I don't know which, I think December, November, yeah, I was my YouTube algorithm was completely of chainsaws. I was visiting all the agricultural fields, the stores and all, to buy chainsaw. Which ones are better, like this and all. My mind was racing like that. Okay, so I have to buy chainsaw. Yeah, it will be worth the investment, and yeah, it is a worth investment. But if you are doing it every day, but just for fun, if you buy chainsaw, yeah, it's just you know replying for the to your mind, chattering mind. Okay, if you are working with the chainsaw every day, then buy a very good one. I was going for my target was about 25 to 30,000, that range of chainsaw. Okay, because there is one chainsaw that worth 15,000 of from Still company, and that I looked at the review. It is okay, but it's just a base model. You have to go for the higher model. That is what my mind kept saying. Yeah, obviously it will be better, obviously, but for me, is it worth the investment, for the higher ones? That is a professional one. Okay, 25 to 30,000 chainsaw. Yeah, my mind was like, you have to buy that 25 to 30,000, that range chainsaw. It will be fun, like this and all. And yeah, I was just imagining, not imagining, like I was picturing myself climbing up this tree with a chainsaw. Let's start the chainsaw and cut this, that branch over there, and you'll be satisfied later. Yeah, my mind kept saying those things and all. Okay, I was having fun with those thoughts and all. But later, I don't know, like the chainsaw, the interest of buying chainsaw just went away. Okay, like I don't know why. At one point I was on that high, and the other time I just the high that just went away. Okay, because this is what I feel. When your mind says to do this and all, I think it's the masculine energy that says you have to do it, you have to do the action, you have to move forward, you have to step into it, like this and all. And I think this masculine energy doesn't think twice. It's just like it just uh I think it doesn't look at the circumstances or something like that. It's just like a fire. I know it's required, but there has to be a balance, right? There has to be a feminine touch as well. And yeah, I think my feminine part was like, if you buy a chainsaw, it will be very loud, the sound. And plus, you won't be operating it every time. Like maybe once or twice a week, whenever you get free, you might operate it, even if you buy it. Okay, and the feminine side, it also said that yeah, everyone around the village will come to know that I have a chainsaw. Then slowly people might start asking for it, to work in their house. Like it's like that only. Okay, if people, or else you have to hire someone, right? And this will be easy. Like they know me and they will come and ask for it. I need a chainsaw for 5 to 10 minutes of my work, to cut logs and all. Would you give it? And out of guilt or something like that, I have to. Okay, because he's our neighbor, like this and all. Yeah, that is what my feminine part kept saying. Okay, and yeah, I couldn't, like, yeah, I had to agree to it, to this feminine voice of mine that said, uh, do not buy this bigger chainsaw. It's very loud, first of all, and it's not worth the investment. Okay, and yeah, I agreed to it. I surrendered to it. Uh, and later, a recommendation. I got this suggestion of GTA 40. Okay, GTA 40 is a battery operated chainsaw. It doesn't, it's a very tiny one. Like it's a pruning saw, to be honest, not a bigger chainsaw. It's just a pruning, hand operated. Like if you want to know about GTA 40, you can Google it. Okay, yeah, it's worth in that range only. But it does, it's a silent pruner. It can, I can carry anytime, anywhere, and it's really fun. Okay, I have seen a lot of reviews about it. Yeah, it might not cut this big log, but yeah, for me, I mean, I'm not a professional guy, so obviously this big log is not a, it's not a need for me, right? So I think that particular pruning saw, I'm still looking at it. I'm at the words, at the edge of buying it. I'll see what happens later. But okay, that is the other, the decision making part, right? But today, see, this branch is completely dead. Okay, that particular branch which I was talking about, yeah, it's completely dead. See, I wanted this branch to be removed to balance this tree, and now it's dead. I don't know how. To be honest, I really don't know how. Like a lightning struck or something, I'm not sure. But it's completely dead. Oh, it's not completely dead, but okay, it's not completely, but this part of the branch is dead. Okay, that part is alive. This part, the one that is bent, yeah, that is dead. Okay, yeah, maybe the universe. See, now there is no need to buy that bigger chainsaw. I mean, yeah, I thought, I mean, this would be one of the reasons. Okay, but yeah, I can buy it. Okay, okay, wait. My uncle bought it. Okay, because he wanted it for his work. His agricultural this thing. Yeah, he bought it, and I've seen it. I've not operated it, but I've seen it. So if I need it, I can go and ask with from him. Yeah, if there's any bigger work. See, sometimes I feel guilty. Okay, whenever I cut a tree or something like that, but pruning a tree is fine, right? Because it will grow again. Yeah, obviously, I pray. I ask the tree for forgiveness before cutting it or something. Any branch or something like that. And because trees have this, I don't know, they're coming from earth, they're alive, they are intelligent, they can hear me, and there is this thing, hugging a tree or something like that. I wish they spoke. I don't know. Yeah, energy wise they speak, but something. I have this banyan tree. Okay, fuck, even that is really powerful. I don't know, I just went off topic, but yeah, I think the conclusion of this video, yeah, you have to listen to your feminine part as well. You have to be like, you have to balance it. Okay, not completely masculine, do it and all. You have to see whether if it's really needed, for you. Masculine will be like, yeah, come on, let's do it. It will be fun. It's your life purpose or something like that. Yeah, masculine is like that only. But the feminine, that energy, she is like chilled. Just don't, just sit back and relax. It will be done. You just make a wish and just leave it to the universe. It's it's really fun. I mean, it's really weird. Okay, see, I didn't have to do this thing, the effort. There will be a lot of effort, of course, climbing the tree, sitting there. If I buy that bigger chainsaw and cutting it and show the world that I'm a man like this and all. But the feminine, just, I like the feminine part. Of course, you cannot just be in the feminine completely. Yeah, you need the masculine, of course. You cannot just sit and like ask anyone. You don't. You have to move. The moving part is the feminine, okay, but the being part. No, sorry. The moving part is the masculine. The being part is the feminine. Yeah, I don't know how to put it into words. Okay, the masculine and the feminine, but you need both, to be honest. Which do I like? Of course, the feminine part, obviously. Yeah, I think that is what I wanted to say. And I really, okay, let's see, GTA 40. I'm really, it's really fun, to be honest. And uh, I'll put a review as well when I buy it. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.